Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin. Harlan and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. With that road trip behind them, the Lakers ready to perform in front of their Los Angeles fans. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. In the season before, they completely controlled the series 3-0.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. And it's Drummond missing.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And that one's good. Drummond.
A great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
Thompson outside. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Wiseman. Great D that time from LeBron. And, Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Now, here's Curry after the miss from Andre Drummond. And there it is for him.
Nice job by Steph, just getting clever around the hoop and finding a way to get that one to the rim.
James. Taken away by Williams. Here's Ball. They get it back. Pass to Thompson. Outside Williams. Wiseman with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Outside Ball. No good from outside.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
On the wing, Thompson. And it's off from three-point range.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Outside Curry. From deep. He's off on that one. Great D that time from LeBron. At the elbow, it's Drummond. The three from Davis. Trains the three-pointer. Davis has got 5 points so far.
Now the shot's still a work in progress. Anthony Davis has great touch and needs to keep shooting it with confidence.
Back to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
That's just called working within the offense as Thompson, unwilling to settle for a shot, has good vision and then sees the open man.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the third day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year, but the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Ball with the bucket.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And here is James after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
Three terrific kids. You're right. Bamba. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And right now, Bamba is still working on the offensive side, but the intent is there, able to draw that foul. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Now, here's Dedmon. Pass to Diallo. From the arc. That shot off. Gordon goes in, and he lays it straight in. And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Pass to Dedmon. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Here's Robinson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simons. Pass to Bamba. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Nice shot by Smith.
Smith Jr. getting inside that time.
A minute 42 left to play in the first. To the middle. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And it's Golden State's ball. Smith drives in. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Dennis Smith Jr. so physical. You love that he takes it right at the defense.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The Warriors leading. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Dennis Smith Jr., one of the youngest players to ever have a triple-double in the league, and it speaks to his natural talent. Now, just looking for consistency.
Smith hits them both. And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Stewart. Here's Simons. .30 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here's Halliburton. Here's Bamba. And here's Halliburton. Here's Simons. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Smith with it. He has 6. Stolen by Bamba. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Warriors ahead. They lead by a bucket. We'll get right back to the action when we... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Halliburton. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thibault. Here's Stewart. It's rebounded by Golden State. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Simons. Here's Bamba. Can't hit from in close. Now here's Brown. That's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Halliburton slams it in.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Here's Stewart. And it's blocked by Brown. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Sinks the three-pointer. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, Dedmon's not going to get a lot of possessions like that, but makes a very good decision. Finds an open teammate.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name, though.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then.
Lakers trail by 3. Here's Thibault. Wiseman with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, when he's healthy, it changes that whole narrative.
And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Off the inbound pass. And again, the Lakers no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Thompson surveying the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got 7.
When he decides to get to the rim, Klay Thompson can be tough to deal with.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Bamba with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Thompson inside the line. Money from the wing. Thompson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Really, that's his specialty right there. Finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
The drive-by ball. The tray. And Klay Thompson hits from deep. He's got 12.
Well, we love when players get hot, and Thompson right now is just feeling it.
And they double up James. Left side, Gordon. Lakers working the ball around now. Back to Murray. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside, ball. And Curry has it in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Thompson for the triple. But they get it back. Right side, Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on LeBron James.
Steph's so good taking it to the hole there, especially in how he gets the defense to foul him on the shot attempt.
Stephen Curry hits them both. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
James. That one doesn't go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 19-7 run. It's Curry with the drive.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Well, let's talk about LeBron James, not just being one of the best passing forwards of all time, one of the best passers of all time. Truly understands where everything is at all time.
To the inside. And finished off by Wiseman.
Well, the scoring's the fun part, but I like to watch Steph Curry and his ball handling magistry. We need to talk more about the way he makes his teammates better.
Pass to Davis. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Drummond. Right side, Davis. No good on that one. Nice D from Williams. Warriors leading by 12. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Like how intense Clay's playing right now. Gets all the way to the rim that time.
Davis down low. As to Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Diallo. Rebound by Murray. Lakers trail by 13. Floats it up for Davis. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Warriors. They've led by as many as 14 points. Dedmon's shot is off. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. Here's Smith. He has 6. 56 seconds left now here in the second. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's what a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
Not wanting to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Now Smith. And just miss after miss right now.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Robinson. Back to Smith. In the corner, it's Diallo. Just 4 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Drummond. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Now Curry. 6 to shoot. Back to Williams. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
It's Curry outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Lob pass to Gordon.
Always hustling. Gordon puts forth a serious effort there. Helps him to find his shot.
Left side Williams. Thompson outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Back to Curry. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
LeBron James and his basketball instincts are absolutely incredible. How about that one there?
Here's Curry. Pass to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The Warriors trail. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his third foul so far. Pass to Gordon. James, the bounce pass. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. LeBron's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. Here's Ball, and Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
Back to Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Wiseman. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Didn't think that was going to go in. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there? And what skill to knock it down?
And just such great work from the athletic big man, Anthony Davis. Just so devastating on offense.
Pass to Wiseman. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. LeBron with it. And Curry picks him up defensively.
Wow, LeBron on the roll. This time rocks it.
Over James. Misses off the right iron.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Los Angeles leading by 11. Deep two from Murray. To the wing on the left. Off target from three-point range.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on. It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet. He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Pass to Dedmon. Out to Thompson. To halt the run. The shot comes out. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game is the second of two straight at home. From deep, James. Robinson pulls it in. Warriors trail by 11. And Thompson launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Thompson's got 17.
Don't see it a ton, but Klay Thompson off the pull-up there. Great balance.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Smith. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against the Lakers.
Dennis Smith Jr. just playing hard right now and using some of that force from the point guard position.
The Lakers making a switch here.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
They get it again. Pass to Stewart. Second chance shot. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He's got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Smith inside. Back to Robinson. Now here's Brown. From downtown. Dedmon shot is off.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Halliburton. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And it's Simons missing. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Diallo. Bamba with the block.
Surprisingly good mobility there from Dwayne Dedmon. Solid at using the length he has to pick up contact inside.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, a big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Lakers passing it around. Here's Stewart. Makes it off the glass. Stewart's got his second bucket.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Pass to Robinson. Dedmon with it. And Dedmon throws it down.
Well, the athleticism Dedmon's bringing right now on offense is paying some dividends, gliding through the air that time.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Simons. He's got 6 to the right side. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
The drive-by ball. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
He's got such a great handle and then can get up to speed quickly. Lonzo Ball with a nice drive.
Ball hits them both. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Simons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
9 seconds left to play in the third. The drive-by ball.
I think Lonzo is doing a better job at this stage of taking his game just a lot more serious than when he came into the league.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've dictated the pace.
All right, Staples Center, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.